Alright, today I'm playing this top ladder brain rod. Like it's a hero ice golem and his musketeer piggies deck. And this is so ugly. This is so nasty. But the reason I'm playing this garbage is because I have a story time and I really just want to yap. I don't have to think with this. I don't want to. I don't even want to think. I really want to just kind of like let my mind wander. Let my mind wander and just kind of like take it easy and just yap and tell you the story. So I haven't like posted a video in like few months, and because I had some health problems, and so yeah, I thought it would be make for an interesting story now that I feel better. So the story starts actually like in the middle of night, like well not really in the middle. I suppose it depends what you consider middle, but it starts like in 2-3 in the morning, and I woke up and I had to go to the bathroom. And like while I'm in the bathroom, doing my business, I uh I get like a really intense headache, like really really intense headache, just like the worst headache I ever felt. And man, it was like it took me back, like I was taken aback, like just like a almost surprised, like just out of nowhere, so sudden. And right after that, I felt like really really that was bad ice column. That was bad ice column. Right after that, I had like a really, really I got really dizzy. Like I got like a really intense and like sudden sensation of dizziness, and I had to sit down. Like I had to sit down because if I didn't, I thought that I might pass out. Like straight up, I thought like, okay, I'm going to like if I pass out, I'm going to fall down. I'm going to hit my head, and I'm just going to get worse. So I have to sit down as soon as possible. And I do manage to take a seat, and I take a seat. I'm like, it got me like panicking a little bit. Like I'm not sure what's happening. Like let me take a deep breath. Let me calm down. Let me see like what the hell is going on. And so I do sit down, and as I sit down and I'm trying to take deep breaths. I realize like as I'm breathing in, like part of my face, I can't really feel it. Like it was weird, but like yep, like I'm pretty sure I can't feel my half of my face, and I realized okay, as I'm breathing, I can't feel. Is it just my face? And I realized no, it's like so that's why I kind of like had a hard time standing up because like I can't feel one of my legs, and actually I can't feel one of my arms as well. So I can't really feel like about half my body, and as soon as that happened, like I that was sloppy defense. That was super sloppy defense. Okay, whatever. I'm getting off the topic. As soon as that happened, it came to my mind that I might be having a stroke. And because my father had a stroke, oh, I think it's over. I mean, the match. Yeah, I'll see you next one. So, as I was saying, my father had a stroke, so I knew the symptoms pretty well. And as it was happening, I realized, like, okay, I'm probably having a stroke. Let me let me just call an ambulance and let me get to the hospital as soon as possible, because for stroke, like getting treatment as soon as possible is like pretty important. And the sooner you get it treated, the better, because if you don't get it treated quickly enough, you can get like permanent brain damage. So I figured, okay, let me if I have ability here, do I take out that fire? I mean that furnace. Yeah, the whole thing. um I don't think I get any damage here. Maybe one shot, like one swing. Yeah, two swings. Oh, that was actually pretty good. And so I figure I gotta I figure I gotta get the ambulance, and I gotta just get to the hospital as soon as possible. So I call an ambulance, and I live in a pretty rural place, and they tell me like because it's 3 in the morning they can't come, and I'm not gonna lie, like I was pretty pissed for a little bit because like I know I'm living like again I'm living in a rural place, but like isn't why do I pay taxes? Isn't this like the whole point of emergency services? Like the whole point of emergency services is that so they can help come in time of need. Like isn't that like the whole point? But I guess not. And so but to be fair, I was like pretty. I don't know if I would say emotional, but like I was when your health is at stake, like you get pretty irrational sometimes. So I'm not sure if I would say. Um, anyway, I was pretty upset, and but I soon realized I don't really have time to argue with dispatcher. So okay, I edited it out because I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I came to the realization like I don't have time to argue with dispatcher. That this doesn't serve me any purpose. Like, and let me just get I'll call an Uber and see like who can get to me, and if I can just get the vehicle to drive me to the hospital. Like I don't have time for this. I'm not going to waste it any more time than I have to. Let's get this over it as soon as possible. And so I do manage to get an Uber that can come to me, and all right, I'm happy about that. I drive there, and like I try to calm down. I try to like, okay, let's be rational. Let's be reasonable. And as soon as I managed to calm down, I'm not gonna lie, I got pissed again. I got pissed again immediately because as I get to the hospital, like like pretty horrendous experience. There's nobody there. Like nobody even helps me open the door. Damn. Do something. Do like you would expect for hospital someone like I can barely stand. I can't stand really again because of paralysis. Like at least someone's going to open the door, right? Like no, no. So Uber driver helps me out, luckily. And I want to mention like, oh wait, I think this game is over. Yeah, there's no chance he takes anything. See you next game. As I was saying, I want to mention like it would be a different thing if like the hospital was swarmed and like with patients and like they couldn't tend to me. But like I saw them when we walked in, I saw them like sitting down, like the doctors or nurses or whatever the case may be. And I was like, damn, like you were sitting down this whole time and you couldn't even get to the door to help me, to help open the door, like for a patient, like I can't stand. And so I was pretty pissed. I was pretty pissed. And luckily, again, Uber driver helped me out. So shout outs to that guy. Really cool dude. But I get there, and wild enough, like they told me, like I need to wait for a little bit. Like I need to wait. They can't tend to me just yet. They have like some other things to do, and like I have to wait a little bit. And I'm not gonna lie, I like I was losing my mind. I'm like, first I was shocked, and then I was just pissed. Pardon me, angry because like what do you mean wait? Like what? Wait? Why? What are we even talking about? So I did the only thing I thought I could do in that situation. So I made a scene. I made a scene. And I like started like flailing, making as much noise as possible. And what's the wild thing? And like most people would say like, oh well, that's going to make things worse and this and that. Or like, what's the wild thing? It worked. It worked. It's just the insane thing. It actually worked. Which is like, I'm not sure even. Can I stop this push? Give me a moment. Yeah, I can just ghost on this. It worked. So people say like take oh you don't stoop to that level. Take the be a bigger person. Don't do that. And take the high road or whatever the case may be. But one of the points of this video where I wanted to like mention is like nah, nah. Like, don't be afraid to take the low road. People say take the high road. How about low road? Because like at this, like it could be a matter of life and death. It could be a matter of life and death. And people say that hyperbole, but in a situation like this, it was. It was literally a situation of life and death. So like I could have literally lost my life. Like it was like. Let me ice golem here. I'm pretty sure I can defend this. Yeah. I literally could have lost my life, and That's not always going to be the case, but don't be afraid to meet the people where it will be nice. Like meet be a bigger person works only if if there's at least some sort of standard for courtesy, for politeness, and so on. But there's people who have no standard. There's people who have no courtesy. There's people who will just completely have. All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm going to edit that out because my audio file corrupted. So I lost the last game, by the way. But let's get back to the story. You know, being a bigger person only works if there's at least like a basic standard for courtesy, for politeness, for some sort of like mutual understanding. But if you don't have any of that, like being a bigger person can be like a detrimental. So this idea that I should always be a bigger person is honestly just nonsense. Like, don't be afraid to you know uh, give what people offer you, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. And that means making a scene, make a scene. That means like looking sometimes stupid. Look stupid. Do what you have to do. Another thing to ponder is you think I'm generally, I would say I'm pretty healthy. Okay, he played defensive drill. I'm not sure if that's bad for him or good for him, because he's going to defend everything, but like he still took some damage. Um, Another thing to ponder is like I'd say I live pretty healthy lifestyle in general. Like I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. Like that was bad minions. Oh, maybe not. No, I thought that they would die to a bomber. I don't do drugs, and like I don't really eat a lot of junk food. I'd say I'm pretty active. Like I move a lot, decent amount. Oh, I have horrible hand for this. I'm not sure how to defend this. Maybe just fireball. Nah. I'm too late. Too late. I realized it too late. That was horrendous. Yeah, I'll lose that tower here. Um, Damn. Actually, I'm as horrible as that was. I'm pretty sure I could actually pull this back, because this deck is just like pretty nasty. But I'm getting off track. Ooh, very lucky heal spirit for me, and with just royal hogs here, that's tower down. I'll fireball his marcher, and minions will defend everything. Yeah, I suppose I know this is going to sound stupid. This is going to sound silly, but I suppose like I kind of convinced myself that I'm immune, not really immune, but like I'm insulated from a lot of like health problems. Like there's no way that happens to me. Like I live healthy lifestyle. I'm not making any mistakes. I'm doing everything that doctors tell me to do. Like I'm being responsible, yada yada yada. And so I'm not going to have any of these health problems. I kind of bought into that. I really like believe that, and I've come to realize like how naive that is. Like if I have ability here, I think hold the tower goes down, and I'm pretty sure I get most of his tower here. Yeah, that's really good. But I realized like how I became like hyper aware of my own mortality, which is like morbid to say, and it's like not really motivational, not really not really optimistic. This isn't a great theme for the video, but I do realize like how faulty my thinking was, and I just realized like I can't just rely on like, oh well, I'm doing the right thing, therefore I'll be fine. Like I have to realize just how fragile I am. I'm actually like so fragile, and yeah, I got medication, and I got on some meds for for stroke, and like they told me like same spiel about lifestyle and health changes and so on. And but yeah, I think I'll be fine for the most part. Like just be more aware. And I know this is a bit of a weird video, but I'll have more of an upbeat topic tomorrow, I promise.